Hello, my friends. Today we will be talking about returning to the office. I don't know what situation you are in. Maybe you went to the office during the entire COVID pandemic, or you stayed home part-time, or you have been locked down at home for maybe more than a year. If you are now dealing with the situation of getting back to the office, I have put together some tips, tricks, and maybe some advice which you might find helpful. I've talked to people who are experiencing this right now, and because there are so many things that have to be taken into account, I decided to divide this topic into two videos. Today we are going to be returning to the office from the point of view of the management or the leadership of the team. So if you are a team leader and you will be dealing with your team returning back, first of all, please be sure that you personally know what you expect from this return, what situation you are in, what situation you are returning to, what are the new consequences, how do you personally feel about returning back, and also if you are part of a management team which will communicate to your employees, please find the time and get together, the whole leadership team, and talk this through too. Be sure that you are all aligned and you have all the same expectations for your team, and you are able to communicate in a unified way. There is nothing worse than if you send mixed messages to the team, that each manager has different expectations and they are sending different messages to parts of the team. That will only cause chaos and confusion, and it will definitely create a culture of uncertainty, and you don't want that when you're coming back, that's for sure. Also, probably if you are a leader or a manager, it might happen that you have another manager that you report to. So before communicating down to your team, also take the time and talk to your manager and clarify with him what kind of expectations they have for you, so that you have a clear understanding of what's needed from you, and you can also talk to your team and not send them contradictory information. There is another thing, a practical one. Before you talk to the team, before you introduce the back to the office plan, make sure that you know what kind of environment you're getting back to. If there are any major changes in the office layout, what are the new rules? Because be assured that once you say, okay, we are coming back to the office, there will be very many questions regarding the practical side of this. So be sure you get your notes straight before you talk to the team, even on this practical side of it. As most of us know, we will not be returning to things we knew. We are returning to something that is called the new normal, and I think in this situation we are not all on the same page, basically, because maybe some of us had COVID and now we are struggling with the effects, the after effects, maybe health or mental state, whatever. Maybe someone in our family had COVID and we have to take care of them. Maybe someone in our family died and we have to deal with that. Maybe our kids are going back to school and they're struggling. There are very many things that need to be taken into account, and we at this moment don't know for certain what our reaction to going back to the office will be. We might be a bit mentally wobbly. we might react in a very unexpected way. So also there is a great level of fear, uncertainty, and no one knows really what the consequences of this very strange time will be in the future also. So there is only one thing that is certain, and that's that things can change very quickly, and we need to acknowledge that things might change and we cannot plan for it at this moment. We just need to keep an open mind, and we need to react very quickly and very carefully and very flexibly. So also, if we are coming back in a hybrid model, we need to be very flexible. Of course, we need a framework for this hybrid model. We need to have some ground rules, but the key is keep it as flexible as possible, because it will save you time and it will save you effort. You will most probably need to react to a whole variety of different situations, you personally and with your team. So keep that in mind and keep things flexible. Also, please be aware that there will be people who might not be willing to return to the office full time. And their situation, maybe it's because their situation at home does not allow it. Maybe it's because they have some reservations of going back with everybody for health, safety, whatever reasons. That's not that important. But also be aware that for some people, having to go back to the office and not feeling 100% and not feeling comfortable with it might be a deal breaker. And it might be the reason why they will quit. COVID was definitely an accelerator in very many different things that we, before COVID, might have been just thinking about, but then COVID has accelerated our decision making. And now we are maybe already doing decisions or are willing to make decisions, and we are maybe willing to make decisions that we wouldn't have done before. So please keep that in mind also. If you are in a hybrid work mode, then please keep a no blame, no shame culture, meaning don't shame or don't blame people who are either at home or in the office. Make everybody feel safe and make everybody feel comfortable with whatever decision they are going with. That's very important. Everybody needs to know that they will be treated fairly. Their decisions, if they are in line with the rules and the framework you have set, that then their decisions will be respected, and no one will blame them or put shame on them for whatever decision they are taking. Also, include everyone. It's going to be a bit difficult with some people being in the office and some people at home, but please don't be unfair. Be fair to everybody and include everybody. Also, don't be afraid to show your feelings. If you are uncertain about something, if you are worrying about something, if you are feeling uncomfortable, show your team that you are experiencing this. Help them understand their own feelings and talk to them. It will be appreciated. Okay, what's next? So, the situation in the new normal. Let's sum up. Acknowledge that things can change very quickly. Keep an open mind. Have flexible arrangements. Keep a no shame, no blame culture. Include everyone. Make people feel safe. Also, appreciate loyalty and appreciate people with experience who stick with you in the team, and use active leadership. Thanks for listening. If you have any comments, if you want to discuss this maybe more, if it's something you're dealing with and you want to talk to me, I'm here for you. Have a lovely day. Bye.